Order is shipped. Can pick it up at home or at a convenience store. That's actually what I was going to go for now. I want to listen to that sweet ass Sega music. Yeah, I was going to say there's one there, isn't there? They need to go to Canada to look for a short, hairy, hench Canadian. Get a real Wolverine this time. See, the problem is, isn't like Wolverine in the comics like 5 foot tall or something, or like 4'9" or something, something stupid like that. What the fuck do you want? Ow. That new move's pretty useful. Actually, I don't think it is new. I just don't think I've not really messed around with it too much in the old games. Who needs a nose anyway? Oh, he's 5'4" in the comics. Okay, that's not so bad. Hey, even I'm not short enough to be Wolverine. Brutal. I've kind of got back into the swing of things now as far as the combat goes. At least a bit more. When I first played this again, it was like, oh shit, like, I've actually just kind of forgotten how this works. .6 meters, whatever that is in your fantasy units. Alright, Mo, alright. He's 5'2" according to Google. Okay, interesting. Right, let's get our CDs. Oh man, like, I don't think anything's better than the fucking Daytona music, potentially. As far as racing music goes. I'll do another race with it as well. I should hopefully be able to upgrade the car again. As jank as it... Oh, fuck off, would you? As kind of jank as it is, I'm kind of enjoying the taxi driving. That went well for him, didn't it? That went super well for him. Right, let's see. Customization. Right, let's hear this music then. So we've got Machine Gun Kiss. Manly Rock Number. Oh, is that one of the old karaoke songs? It actually has him singing as well. Ah! Oh, it's that song! Oh shit, they really pulled out the stops, didn't they, for like the best Sega racing music. And of course, my namesake. Has a good jazzy rhythm that takes you away to the European countryside. I'm not Canadian, but I'll work. Fuck off, Tron. It's got to be Daytona, though. It's got to be done. We've got a racing decal now. We can change our car colour. Different chassis. Chassis built for improved acceleration and handling, makes corners easier to take and allows for smoother starts. That might be a good one. Yeah, let's go for that. Wow, that's I'm disappointed it doesn't actually change the look of the car. That gives much better handling and acceleration. Should I get that? I can't get the turbo, actually. I might have to get that next, though. Alright, let's do Racing Blood. That just came in now. It's the client who always calls from the highway rest area. In other words, the Devil Killers.
Hey.
And I'll be heading out.
Hey.
Wonderful. Have a safe drive. Oh, hey, Suzuki-san. You haven't seen Muramatsu-kun around, have you? Nah, I'm afraid not. That's mighty odd. What is? We had a request come in specifically for him, but somehow he's up and gone. Haven't seen hide nor hair of him. Is he one? He's one of the four kings, isn't he? That's the whole conspiracy behind him. Doesn't sound like the Muramatsu-san I know. Ain't that the truth? He's usually such a stickler about everything. If it turns out he can't show up, can you send someone else in his place? Apparently this client only wants rides from him. They said if he's not there, they'll never call us again. Car's all washed, and boy, does that baby sparkle. Ah, Kiyokawa-kun. You seen Muramatsu-kun around? We were talking not too long ago, but I haven't seen him since. Why? Guess he slipped away. How about I go look for him? Yeah, I'll help too. I appreciate that, but you two got your own work to do. No point wasting everybody's time. Yeah, I'll get back to what you were doing. I'll handle this myself. Okie doke. You said you spoke with Muramatsu-san earlier. What was it about? Oh, I was just telling him how you crashed Kajiwara to the curb. Hey, I told you not to go running your mouth about that. Oh, come on. What's the harm? At this rate, you'll take down the four kings in no time. And once you beat the Devil Killers Elite, you'll be the fastest guy in Fukuoka. That's pretty much all I said. I don't care about any of that. This isn't about fame or cheap thrills. Yeah, I know. Guess I got a little carried away. Besides, no one expects a taxi driver to climb to the top of the leaderboard anyway. What did Muramatsu-san have to say about it? He mentioned something about how it's stupid and pointless to be racing on the streets, I think. Actually, I don't remember. I kind of got selective hearing, you know. Sounds like me. Oh, speaking of racing, when's your next one? I can't wait to see you out there. Never mind that. You need to focus on your job. Just practice a grungy Canadian accent and you're good. Let's go, bub. Four kings are Bison, Sagat, Balrog and Vega. 3 out of 4 kings to go. Hope I can put this racing business to rest before long. Suzuki-san? Muramatsu-san? What are you doing here? The chief's been looking all over for you.
Hmm?
Is that so? Then what's your excuse for being here? I'm here to race the devil killers. Nothing more. Uh-huh. I hear you're doing pretty well against them.
Hey.
You could say I'm making progress. You just can't wait to be glorified as Fukuoka's fastest, can you? I don't know what you heard from Kiyokawa, but that's not what I'm in it for. But that's beside the point, Muramatsu-san. There's an important client waiting to be picked up, and you'll still have time to make it if you leave now. Then we better get this race over quickly. We? That's what I said. Today it's going to be just you and me. I made that call. Why? See, I know all about how you guys think. I trained to be a racer myself. A real one. Formula 1 to be precise. And I must say, I wasn't half bad. Made it through the amateur leagues just fine. If things had gone my way, I could have been a pro by now. What happened? Do you know how much it costs to turn pro in the racing world? You need a machine, circuit fees, campaign money, testing. I was scraping together every last yen I could. My family's poor and my part-time job only paid a pittance. In the end, I couldn't keep chasing the dream. Didn't have the money. What does any of this have to do with me? I despise people like you. People who go speeding down the highway like it's nothing. Like people's lives aren't at risk. Those who really aim for speed do it on a proper track, following the proper regulations. Racing side by side with ordinary people just trying to get around safely is a slap in the face to society. Don't you think?
Hey.
I agree. The only reason I'm going up against the devil killers is to get them off the road. I don't believe you for a minute. I can tell you're enjoying it. Reveling in it, even. You're wrong. My point is, the fact that you compete on public roads really grates at my nerves. For those of us who grew up on the track, beating street racers like you is easy as pie. You'll see. I still don't see any reason for us to race. Now come on, we've got our jobs to do. Okay then, how about this? Race me and I'll go straight to work if you win. That won't prove anything. And look at us. We're taxi drivers arguing over whether or not we should be speeding down the highway. Come on, we're going back. Not until you accept my challenge. Looks like he's not going to budge on this one. Fine. If you want it that badly, I'll give you your race. Finally, he gets the picture. Time to teach you the difference between an amateur and a pro. Alright. Just need more maple syrup in your diet. I actually have very little maple syrup in my diet. Oh man, this fucking Daytona music is so good. Bacana. Do do do. Should be able to do an accelerate thing here. Or not? How do I actually... Oh. Yeah, how do I use that one then? So it's the blue parts of the track you can do like an acceleration, like a special one. Dude, I've just upgraded my car. You're not going to get too far away from me. Trying to push me off the road. Here we go. You wonder who sung this? It's the usual dude. I forget his name now. It's the OG song. 100%. Oh, you like Sky High? I like that one as well. Oh, there's two lorries there. Do you reckon it might have something to do with those guys? I'm quite a big fan of the Daytona 2 music as well. Like, it's like ultra cheese. Daytona. No, you don't. Oh, really? Alright. Oh, shit. Shit, he got me on the line. Fuck. I'll retry that once more. Oh, how he just got like 2 boosts at the end there. Daytona music let me down. Might have to save that that blue boost for the last lap. Tell you what, throat is killing me, like all this speaking. Stop beeping. Yeah, look, those lorries are always there. Is it something to do with that? Ah, there you go. What? What did that actually do? Oh, sorry, Carl. I'll get to you in just a sec. I'll just finish this race off. Or try to, at least. Oh fuck, didn't mean to press that. Do you need to... Carl, do you need to know now? Yeah, should have saved that boost. I just sort of instinctively pressed the button. This guy's a maniac as well. I save it right to the end. I think it is the same guy that sings the Game Over Yeah thing as well, Tron. Oh shit. Looks at the chat. Well, I always look at the chat when I'm driving, and it's real bad. It's a real bad idea. Every time. I think we're okay. Yeah, okay. What is it basically? Do I want travel insurance or not? How much is it? It's not usually too expensive, is it? All that training on the circuit, all that time and dedication, only to lose to a street racer? I'll say it one more time, Muramatsu-san. I'm not a street racer, and I never intend to be. Yeah, I know. Deep down, I think I just wanted an excuse to race you. That's all. I was jealous, okay? Everyone was making a fuss about you beating the Devil Killers and being the best in town. And yet I thought in my heart I was the faster man. It bugged me to no end. But now I know the truth. You beat me fair and square, Suzuki-san. You cut me down to size, but I'm honestly glad you did. I'll be rooting for you from now on. You sure? Mm-hmm. I wasn't lying when I said I hate street racers. You show those devil killers who's boss, okay?
Hey.
I will. Strange though, how so many talented drivers ended up being drawn to our company. I guess that's all the chief's doing. What do you mean?
Hmm?
What? Didn't you know? He used to be a street racer himself. You're not serious, are you? Well, all I've heard are rumours. This must have been over 2 decades ago, and I don't know the details. I find that hard to believe, but despite my loathing for reckless street racing jerks, I have nothing but respect for our boss. He's one of the few who made it out of the game to start an honest living. Anyway, I know I went off without saying anything, so I think it's best we head back. Don't want to keep the chief waiting any longer than I already have.
Hey.
Good. Let's get a move on. You know what? I was going to ask about that. Like, if TwitchCon does get cancelled, have we got any kind of comeback on these tickets? It's about £20. Okay, that's fine. Questions about medical history. What do you need to know? I've got a pretty clean medical history, honestly. Yeah, that's fine, dude. Oh, I can send you a message later on if that's any help. Mo, do you mind giving Mr. Gold Carrot a shout out, please, as well, while he's here? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Tron, going to TwitchCon. Well, might be going to TwitchCon in September if they don't cancel it. Oh, okay. I mean, it's still clear. I don't really have any significant medical history. The only thing I've been to the hospital for was when someone threw a rock at my head. I'm back. Guess what, Suzuki-san? I just got a call from Muramatsu-kun. It sounds like he picked up that regular client of his own of his on time. Did he now?
Yeah.
Yep. Says he was taking a break in his cab and dozed off. We've been busy lately, so I ain't surprised. Now, if you must doze off, Suzuki-san, make sure it ain't when you're behind the wheel. Not that I expect you would.
Hey.
I'll be sure not to. Good. Wouldn't want any accidents now, that's for sure. Hey, Chief? What's up? Actually, never mind. Huh? Alright then. How you holding up, Hirakawa-san? I'd be better if my shoulders weren't so stiff. Yeah, me too. Shoulders, neck, back, you name it. That's what happens when you get old. This guy used to be a street racer? I guess so. Yeah, no, there's nothing nothing on my end, Carl, honestly. Oh shit, you've been playing Bloodborne. And Mo, thank you for the shout out. Very kind. Yeah, see, I would have thought things as far away as September would be okay, but like so much stuff is getting cancelled right now. I'm really not sure. But yeah, that's going to be kind of shit if we don't get the money back on the flights if stuff does go wrong. Because that's at half a month's wages for me. I mean, we can still go, obviously, but... What's going on here? Hey, you! Kazuma Kiryu. Who are you? Oh, Jesus, look at that, like, woman in the background. Fuck. It's had too many sweets. Like, buzzing off her tits. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's heartless. Don't you remember? It's me, Valerie Garrett. Haven't seen you since you beat me at the Coliseum in Kamurocho.
Oh.
I heard you were in town, Valerie. What's the trouble here?
Oi.
We're Victory Road contenders. This fucker was acting the fool when he went up against my friend. Hey, if I didn't hold back a little, he'd never get up again. I was just looking out for the guy. How can you call that acting the fool? We know what we're getting ourselves into. You think we're a bunch of pansies? There's just no talking sense into amateurs like you. Kazuma Kiryu, can you do something about these guys? Show them what you can really do.
Oh.
Just show them what you can really do.
Huh?
What do you mean? Fight someone you don't have to hold back against. Then you can really let loose. So you're saying you'll take me on? You versus Valerie Garrett? I like it. Good idea, Kazuma Kiryu. Can you stop saying my full name every time? Think you'll need to pull punches with me?
Yeah.
Oh, no need to worry about that. I don't have any plans of going easy. Good. I won't be holding anything back either. Nor would I want you to. Here goes. I don't remember this dude. Alright. Okay, so he doesn't want to be grabbed at all. Yeah, really doesn't want to be grabbed. No, let me pick up the fucking rubbish bin. No, you don't get to use it, arsehole. I need the tiger drop. They call it a plastic bucket. What else we got around here? How far are you guys going to run back? Wait, do the fights just go on forever? Yo! Oh, you know what? We might have to use something in a minute. How's it going, guys? I've got something to show you in a minute. Once we beat this dude up. Go away! Yeah, he really doesn't like being grabbed. How was your stream, guys? That works. You just use normal punches on the throw. That seems to work alright. Can't build my heat bar up enough on this fight. No, hit him on the ground. Come on! Come on! There you go. Bubble quail, is that? I want to say like quail, but that's not how you say it, quail, is it? I do know exactly what Yohane sound means after a raid. Mo, thank you for the shout out, by the way. You guys should, if you haven't done so already, follow Backer Crew. The greatest German streamers, bar none. Rosa, good to see you. Chris, same to you as well. That smirk on his face every time. Here we got Pizza Panda. Yeah, how do you say it? I'll call you Bubble. Thank you, Bubble, for the follow. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. But I don't know if the sound is going to work. But I'm going to christen my raid introduction for the first time. So enjoy.
誰もいないようだが。これは。
どうしたんだ。
これは。
サウンドシャワー。
What you'll find on this stream is that I'm simultaneously the smartest and dumbest person that's ever lived. Blatantly, I'm going to get that chest and every one of them will come to life or something. Oh! I wish I'd finished off all the dudes in the... oh, that sounds really bad. I wish I'd beaten all... Oh, that sounds bad as well.
Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her gun.
Cock.
If you ever get lonely, just start bouncing and think of your pal Tigger.
I will, Tigger.
Fuck you.
Isn't it funny that I've not been Jump Master for like a billion years and actually been doing better since I've not been Jump Master? Oh, fucking hell.
Hi!
Hi! Hey, here is Tom, the wanted man. Soldiers, anyone, come quickly. You fucking cow. New ability found, Flash. I'm so glad we both did that. We're rich. Oh, come on! You have to be real careful. Say that. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, so that's what you can expect from a general stream. I don't know if it's too long or not. I had to, the first cut of that video was like 2.5 minutes long. I stuffed it full of clips, but I figured like, that's probably a little bit too long. So I felt like that kind of got the general gist of what things are like. It was weird. I saw that like that whole the smashing his fist into the table and like walking away thing was like a meme recently, and I thought, you know what, I could probably make that into quite a good introduction video. I could tweak it a little bit, but I thought it was a good. There was like when I first made it, it had a section. There was like an innuendo section and like a good timing section and all sorts of things. But yeah, the Sonic one was good, Tron. I really liked that one. I felt like that was probably the best instance of me jinxing myself. Oh dear. Hey Chris, by all means, use the idea if you want. You know what? It took me quite a while to make that, but I'm quite happy with how it came out. I won't do it for every raid. We'll just do it for like, you know, we'll do it for our friends and for like big boy raids. I won't keep stopping the stream with it. But I am pretty proud of it. That's how it's done, Kazuma Kiryu. Oh, man. Chris. Thank you, man. 16 months on a 13-month streak. Lucky for some. Take my money for this epic shiz, you rascal. I haven't been called a rascal for a long time. Make a new raid video. What, every time I show it, I have to make a new one? Thank you, Chris. Who's streaming, by the way, for Baka Crew? What were you guys playing? Collection of Mana. Rosa, was that? I think I saw you were playing Collection of Mana, or was it Trials of Mana? Was it? And Rosa as well. You guys are way too kind. Seriously. Thank you, Rosa. 10 months now. Only you call me a rascal. It's a bad habit from you took from Bob Ross. It's funny how everyone knows Bob Ross, but it's only probably through Twitch for the most part, isn't it? How's Trials of Mana? Is it Trials of Mana, Rosa, that you're playing? I'm sure I saw it the other day you were playing it. Yeah. Is it good? Because that's the one they're... Is that the one they're doing like a remake of as well? Oh shit, the guys have already run away. Look, I didn't even get a chance to say what they were saying. Holy shit, these guys are both fucking monsters. We don't stand a chance. I guess I still haven't caught up to you yet. Every time I gain some ground, you go and get even stronger. I'm still coming for you. And one of these days, I'll end up on top. Sounds a bit sexual, actually. Maybe we could even team up, huh? That could be a blast. Until next time, then. An excellent fight, Kiryu-san. Who are you? It looks like what's the name of the secret bosses in Yakuza games usually? Looks like one of those brothers. I'm a tournament staff member. With this win, you have now passed the qualifiers. There is nobody else in this town who could beat you. We'll be in touch about competing in the Victory Road finals. They will be held at a place where all the strongest end up. You're already familiar with the Underground Coliseum, I believe. Go there once all finalists have been decided. And if I refuse to take part? Oh, don't worry. Fate has a way of drawing the most powerful fighters together there. I must be going for now. I look forward to seeing what you can do, Kiryu-san. Congratulations on passing the qualifiers. Victory Road finals will be held in a certain pleasure quarter once the qualifiers in each city have been completed. Though you have secured a place in the finals, Victory Road competitors will still challenge you in the streets to test their skills. Keep fighting to stay in peak condition. Yo. Like a level up. That is my fave. You met more people knowing Crystal Maze compared to Bob Ross, but well... I guess, like in Europe, Crystal Maze is more of a well-known thing, though, isn't it? Whereas Bob Ross is just a North American thing for the most part. Yeah, it looks like an Amon guy. Oh, Eero, what's up, dude? Sorry, I probably missed you there. It looks like an he looks like an Amon. The fact that he doesn't have a name yet strikes me as him being an Amon. Oh, good, Rosa. Like I'm all for pixel, like decent pixel graphics myself. So, what are we going for next? I did actually want to get that. An extra dodge. Extend the time you're invulnerable during a quick step. Anything to do with quick, like dodging, is usually a good thing in these games. Okay, what else have we got to do? Man, it's fucking shitloads still. This game's another... It's like another black hole of content again. Oh, really? So I thought Crystal Maze was quite popular. I don't think I've got charge moves yet, have I? Assuming I get them at all. Yeah, people are really... sorry, some of these places are really weird with like where you can and can't watch stuff. Like Channel 4's a bit weird with that stuff for us over here. If anyone puts any of it on YouTube, then it's usually unavailable in this country. So mean, that one. I think it's up that way, yeah. Yeah, because Crystal Maze is always a Channel 4 thing as well. Oh, come on, dude! Right, it's Bike Chan time. I might have to get this guy away from me first. Oh man, that one's so bad. Oh no, Chris, by all means go off topic. Like, it's going off topic at least gives me some other things to talk about except for the game. I really don't mind when people go off topic. But yeah, no, it's going well, dude. I'm just kind of... I'm just tidying up all the side quest stuff here, basically, before I progress the story anymore. Did you like this one? I can't see any reason why you wouldn't. I really didn't like that one. Yeah, I'm on, this is, I think it's Kiryu Chapter 3, yeah. This is only the second time I've streamed this. Oh, here's Haruka's dad. Excuse me, this is Cafe Portugal, right? Are you Haruka's father? You've seen my daughter? She ran off and hasn't come home. I know, I actually saw her not too long ago. I can take you to where she is if you'd like. Of course, lead the way. Yeah, it's still pretty fresh, yeah. That's alright, Kyle. Is it pretty easy to do? I've not had to do it for myself before. As dumb as that sounds, I've not been on a proper holiday that I've actually organised. You loved Yakuza 5, but you'll probably know why. Is it? I've seen that there's some Haruka sections in here. Some idol sections. Is this the place? Where's my daughter? She should be here. I don't see her anywhere. What's the meaning of this? Over here, you old farts. Oh, good. Dad! Haruka? What's going on here? It's those guys that were tormenting that puppy. Looks like they're back with reinforcements. You may think you're tough, but we have strength in numbers now. You don't stand a chance. You'll be dead as a doornail by the time we're finished with you. You stay back. I can take these guys. I can't let you do this alone. They've taken my daughter hostage. What kind of father could just stand here and watch? Alright, then let's take them on together. Time to give these brats a lesson in humility. Cheers, Carl. Thanks, man. Thanks for sorting all this out, by the way, man. Really do appreciate it. Again. Right, we're gonna not kill them with this sword. It's a magical sleep sword. Got any other weapons? No. Sega did the impossible again by doing an idle simulation as a mini-game. You want something like that as a single game, hear me, Sega. I mean, the Aren't the some of the Miku games like that? I know they're more like rhythm based, but it's kind of the same. Ugh, how do we let these geezers get the best of us? Ha! You really pack a punch there, sir. You didn't do so bad yourself. Look, your daughter's waiting. Dad, did you come here to get me? Of course I did. I was worried about you. I was nearly going crazy not knowing where you were. Look, Dad, I'm sorry I said those things about wishing my biological dad was around. It was a terrible thing to say. Don't worry. I don't expect you to forget about him just because I'm around. And I'm sorry I got frustrated and yelled at you. I promise I won't do that again. All I care about is that you come home safe. With me and your mum. Okay. Let's go home, Dad. So you're good now, Haruka? Hey, wait up. I haven't had a chance to thank you properly. I know it's not much, but here, take this. What, is it going to be like a fucking pineapple or like a football or something? I'll take them. Sure. Thanks, mister. I hope you can go see your Haruka-chan sometime. I bet she misses you too. Huh? Like you said, isn't it a dad's job to bring their kids back home when they run away? You're right. Not that it was Haruka who ran away. Yeah, I get the feeling that there's going to be a bit more to this than just singing and dancing, right? Yeah, I don't particularly want to rush this just yet. I want to try and get as much out of each chapter before I move on. I think that's a food shop, isn't it? Let's go and get some food. Actually, yeah, what do the beads give us? Reduce the number of unwanted confrontations. I'm good at the moment. I should probably change that amulet around for something else though. Oh. Oh, this is just, right. Okay. It's not the kind of food shop I'm after. Haven't learnt this map yet at all. That one should be a food shop, right? Yeah, pretty sure. I think it's the orange ones. Oh, fuck off with you. Look at that dude on top of the car. No, you don't. Gotta love a power bomb. He's already dead! Oh no, not the dreaded low battery monsters. We're getting some pretty decent money out of this. Let's see. Enhance evasion. More heat moves would be quite good. Now I'm gonna bring these moves up too. Guard against bladed weapons and bullets with your bare hands while in heat mode. We'll get the tech one as well. Knockdown reversal. Regain your footing when you're about to get knocked down, then perform a counter attack. Is that not? That's just a tiger drop, isn't it? Look like it. But yeah, dude, I'm really enjoying this. It's good to get back into a Yakuza game again. Really, really interested to see how Yakuza 7 is going to play, though.
もう死んでいる
Nani? Was it here? Ah, it must be there.
いらっしゃいませ。
Salted mackerel. Kashiwara chicken. That's it's just rice balls here. I'll take one of everything, please, sir. Nearly. Bit of XP. So I need to start off with it. Past few days weren't easy on for me. Gonna need to throw myself into new stuff now. What are you thinking? What's on your list? You're actually pretty cute, you know. You could earn a killing at our place.
やめてよ。
Oh, no thanks. Babe, don't be scared. We're just trying to have a little conversation. What he said. You're in good hands with us. Sorry, but I have somewhere to be. That's fine. It won't take long. Yeah, it'll all be over in no time. Here, just step into the club for a bit. I said I wasn't interested. Hey, quit bothering her, you clowns. Huh? What gives you the right to tell us what to do? Badass lady. Can't you see you're making her uncomfortable? Just let her be on her way. Oh, all we want is a moment of her time. Fuck your moment of time. Sweetie, you can go now. Oh, okay. Thank you. God freaking damn it. She's gone. Oh well. At least she got replaced with an even prettier package. We'll talk her up instead. And boy, does she have the goods. And that fiery attitude, just my type. Hey, hot stuff, you interested in making some serious cash? Yeah, if you came to work at our club, you'd be rolling in dough in no time. Yeah, right. The rest of your club operates like you two amateurs. I'd only be rolling in regret. So no thanks.
Huh?
You nasty little bitch. I dare you to say that again. Ha! This chick's so hot she thinks she can actually burn us. Hey, babe. If you want to make a good first impression, that's really not how you do it. Who said I wanted to impress you? Next time you talk to a lady, try having more class than, hey, baby, I'm too dumb to treat you with respect. Wanna bang?
Huh?
She's cool. I like her. Hey, I do not talk like that. Do I?
Huh?
This bimbo. I think we need to teach this biker babe wannabe some manners. Hey, back off. Seriously, cool it. You barkers aren't known for your restraint, but this is crossing the line. And who are you supposed to be? Just another person passing by? But if you think I'll keep on walking while some goons harass a lady, you're mistaken. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm fine. These pricks don't know what kind of lady they're dealing with.
Huh?
Step right up then. We're going to pound you both into the ground. I don't know what your deal is. I can't let your attitude go unpunished. Let's do this. Man, she's gonna have some sick moves, isn't she? Sorry, Chris. Looking for discovering some new games, looking for some new interests or hobbies to do. Are you sort of getting a bit burnt out on gaming? Or just like RPGs, perhaps? So I know what it's like to get burnt out on like certain types of games. I'm trying to get you with weapons, dude. That didn't work out very well for you, did it? It's funny how sometimes it hits him and others it doesn't. Come on, get up. Got him. Oh shit, sorry to hear that, Chris. That's always going to be rough, man. If you ever want to have a chat about stuff, don't hesitate to send me a message. We're sorry, we were stupid. We'll leave. Just don't tell anyone about this. Our rep's on the line here. Yeah, alright. Are you alright? Yeah, and you? I thought it said stay out of this.
Oh.
Don't worry, this is far from the first fight I've been in. No shit. Well, you did help me keep. You did help me keep from getting my hands dirty. Hey, why don't I buy you a drink? My way of saying thanks.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm not in it for any reward. You might be fine with that, but I hate leaving favours unpaid. It's a karma thing. The name's Rina Nanami. Here's my business card. 0 girls. So you can read. Yeah, that's my club. Hate it when people call me Mama though. I see. No wonder you carry yourself that way. Well, when you're a woman, you got to keep your head held high, or people take advantage. People always see nightlife entertainment as a man's world. So if you're a gal like me who wants to make it in the industry, you've got to work twice as hard. That makes sense. Not that it's right, of course. Well, my job is to show I can do more than any man out there. To prove women can win in a man's world. Happy International Women's Day, everyone, the other day. What pisses me off the most is people who say only men can get ahead and deny women our places in society. I see. So I guess you weren't all that thrilled when I said I couldn't ignore a lady being harassed, huh? Maybe it sounded like I was looking down on you. Yep, you get it. Still, I'm glad you did what you did. Me too. Come to think of it, I haven't even asked you your name. Who are you and what do you want? Who are you and what do you do? Oh, I'm Suzuki. I'm a taxi driver. Suzuki, taxi driver. Could it be? Is something wrong? Oh no, nothing. I'm sure there are plenty of Suzuki-sans out there. Come to think of it, 0 Girls reminds me of a street racing group I heard about not too long ago. The Vixen Zeros, if I remember right. Oh. In fact, I heard they're made up of beautiful women. I even saw their leader's car. I think people call her... the Mangled Anteater, the Tangled Minotaur. It's the Spangled Meteor. No, absolutely not, Chris. Like, you wouldn't... You don't risk bringing it down. Like I said, if you want to talk about it off stream, more than welcome to send me a message. It's good to vent that kind of stuff, I find. Spangled Meteor. The Spangled Meteor. Well, aren't you an enigma? I wouldn't have picked you for the type who keeps up with street racing culture. Not many people know about that name. Don't suppose you're a street racer yourself? Oh, no, not me. You sure? Huh. Maybe I'm just reading into it. You're really, like, by looking away, Kiryu, you're really not doing yourself any favours. Now, speaking of street racing, I heard an interesting story myself the other day. This Nagasu taxi driver is apparently taking on the Devil Killers. I think his name's Suzuki-san too. She's on to me. Coincidence, huh? Could you be the very same Suzuki? I mean, what are the odds, right? You know, I just remembered I have some urgent business. Don't worry about that drink. I have to go. Hey, Suzuki-san. I'll pay you back some other time, okay? Later. So she's heard the rumours about me. I wonder if she's a street racer herself. Could I have met the Spangled Meteor just now? I mean, that's what it seems like. There's a bit of trash over here by this other piece of trash. Yeah, no, Chris, no, honestly, no worries. Just, I'm going to have some dinner, obviously, after the stream, but more than welcome to send me a message after that. I'm off this week, so I don't have work or anything. I haven't had a chance to look at Tokyo Mirage Sessions yet, no. I've actually, this is my first stream back in about nearly 2 weeks. So as you can see, I've been messing around with the stream layouts, and I've been sort of stressing out about how the stream looks again. As I usually do. Like once every quarter of a year or so. No, I do wanna I wanna play that game on stream. I really would like to play it on stream if I can. Because it does look rad. I thought I saw something up there. Hello, chaps. Seen those mean-looking guys in black suits? Oh, hang on. Oh no, this is different. I hear they got some beef with those guys in the red tracksuits. Scary stuff. Let's go before we get caught up in the middle of something. So pissed, man. I got whooped again. Heart, just talking video games, no biggie. "21st century mum. Have you decided what you'll ask Santa for Christmas yet?"
Oh.
Yeah, a smartphone. Well, aren't you a clever little thing? Smartphones are for grown-ups, dear. Aw, but I want to get a smartphone, Mum. If you love me, you'll get me one. I sure don't mind, but I don't think Santa's little elves can make those. Dang it. I guess the holidays are on the horizon. It's already been a year since my last Christmas at Morning Glory. I wish I could do something for the kids this time of year at least. The guys at Nagasu Taxi might have some ideas. Maybe I'll ask Wada-san about it. Are we going to be able to go back to go back and give him a nice surprise? But yeah, no, I've not been streaming as much lately, which has been a problem. I wonder what that music was. Rubbish! More rubbish! Double rubbish! I'm guessing S rank is the highest. Then we talked to these guys, didn't we? Oh, they just want to fuck, okay. Right, that's the fishing dude, isn't it? I'm gonna have to get some bait for that. Yeah, I mean, obviously you've had different reasons, dude, but it's I don't know if you find the same. I find it quite hard to get back into the swing of things once you've been away for like a week or two. Oh, hey. What's new, Suzuki-san? Oh, Kiyokawa? Muratsu-san. What are you two up to? Sorry, Muramatsu-san. Out for some dinner?
Yeah.
Nope. We're going to a mixer. A mixer? Yeah, one of those group date sort of things. See, I met this girl online and she agreed to meet with some of her friends. Who knows? Today could be the day I finally get myself a girlfriend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Huh. Kiyokawa going to a mixer, that I can understand. I never imagined you'd want to tag along.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like I wanted to go. This horn dog here practically begged me to join him. Come on, Muramatsu-san. When we were out drinking the other day, you were crying in your beer saying you didn't want to die a virgin. Oh, shit, okay. Hey, you promised never to mention that. Ahem. All I'm trying to get at is, if today's mixer goes well, we can kiss our lonely days goodbye.
Hmm?
You think the two of us can actually pull this off? To be honest, I'm not all that sure I can keep a woman entertained the whole evening. Yeah, come to think of it, I'm not much of a smooth talker myself. I always end up trying too hard. What do we do? Besides, aren't there 3 of them on their way? We're 1 man short. Won't they be pissed off? I guess that could be a problem. It's not like we've got anyone else we could invite. Well, good luck. I better get going. Oh, wait. Hold up, Suzuki-san. What? Could you, join us at the mixer? Huh? I bet you're pretty suave with the ladies. At this rate, we're destined to mess things up. But if you came along, you could pass your worldly wisdom on to us. Yeah. I hate asking for help, but fighting a losing battle is even worse. Will you come with us, Suzuki-san? Alright, just for the XP. I mean, it's good to be busy with work as well, I guess. But at the same time, it's nice to have time to do your own stuff, isn't it?
Hey.
Okay, I'll help you guys out, assuming that I can. Great! That makes an even count, and now we have an absolute lady killer on our side. Now quick, hook us up with advice. Okay, the girls should show up soon. It's this girl, you know, who's arranging things. What's she like? Is she cute? I met her online, so I haven't seen her face yet. She said people tell her all the time she looks like a famous idol, though. Are we talking like a Buddha idol, though? Plus, her writing style's cute, and she likes to bake. I think I might have found the one. Her name is Ai Ishimori-chan. Oh, I can't wait to meet her. Sorry for the wait. Alright, here they come. Cheerfully chubby lady. Nice to meet you all. I'm Ishimori. Hi.
Huh?
Oh, please. Put the tongues away, boys. Haven't you ever seen a lady before? Okay. Oh, there's one more coming, but she's running a little late. I see. Hey, Kiyokawa, she doesn't look like an idol. Unless you mean those fat fertility ones ancient people used to worship. Oh no, it was that. Oh god. Chris, we'll have a talk about it. I don't wanna sort of like, I don't want to upset you or anything and stuff to come out on here if you don't want it to. But there's certainly things to do that will help. Well, what do you want me to say? She looked cute enough on her blog profile. That doesn't mean jack squat. You ought to know those are never how they actually look. Why can't you do anything right? Yo, what are you guys whispering about over there? Oh, nothing. Oh, bad. Oh, no, that's okay. I get it. You do? Mm-hmm. You nasty boys are already working out which one of us you want to take home with you, right? Oh, men and their one-track minds. Slow down there, gentlemen. Can't get past first base if you don't start in first gear. Oh, I made a funny. Ooh. Oh, boy. This is going to be an awkward night. Okay, well, should we start off with introductions? Sure. Us girls will go first. So, I'm Ishimori. Let's see. As for hobbies... Oh yeah, I like trying out the menu at different restaurants. Yeah, I'll bet she orders the entire menu at once. Hey, Kayukawa? Didn't you say her hobby was baking? What are you looking at me for? Tell it to her. She's right there. Yo, are you guys even listening? Oh, yeah. Of course. Nice to meet you. You're up next, Nakayama-san. Okie doke. So, I'm Yuki Nakayama. I'm always laughing about something. In fact, I'd laugh at the drop of a chopstick. Haha. Haha. Oh, we gotta drop the chopstick. I mean, Tron's not wrong. I mean, there's plenty of stuff coming out as far as like games go, in terms of keeping yourself busy. But like you say, might want to do some other stuff to fill your time as well. Oh, let's drop a chopstick. Come on. She says she'll laugh at the drop of a chopstick. Let's test that out. Oh, your chopsticks, Suzuki-san. Oh my. There they go. Ooh. Hee Oh, that was refreshing. Did she really have to laugh like that? At least it got the girl's side laughing. Hopefully that broke the ice a bit. Sorry I'm late. This one's going to be like an insane beauty, isn't she, or something? Yep. Kondo-san, what kept you? Whoa. Oh, I just lost track of time. Anyway, I'm Kondo. Nice to meet you all. She's beautiful. Oh yeah, nice to meet you too. She's a fine-looking woman. Muramatsu-san and Kiyokawa can't seem to keep their eyes off her. So, what should we do next? Hey, why don't you take the lead, Suzuki-san? Me? Well, okay. Our turn to introduce ourselves. Well, none of us guys have introduced ourselves yet. Let's start there. Oh, right. I completely forgot. That was smooth, Suzuki-san. It really, really wasn't. Even I know that. I like me a man who can keep a level head. Yum yum. That seems to have worked alright. Alright, let's get to our introductions. You can go first, Muramatsu-san. Okay, my name is Tomoaki Muramatsu. I am a taxi driver, and looks like Muramatsu-san is floundering over there. Maybe I should help him out. Do you have... Oh, actually, yeah. Do you have any hobbies, or what type of women do you like? Let's go for that one. That could be funny. What type of women do you like? How about you tell us what type of woman you like? Or of women you like, sorry. Oh, okay. Let's see. I like girls who are organised and diligent, I guess. They should be able to take care of themselves, at least on a basic level. Oh, well that describes me perfectly. You're quite forward, Muramatsu-san. Maybe he likes you. I can tell you're the diligent type yourself, Muramatsu-san. I think that's great. You do? That seems to have livened up the conversation. I guess this topic works well at mixers. Yeah, probably Tron. I will probably double dip on Final Fantasy. I'll just go for whatever it runs best on. Let's face it, we're going to have to rebuy it again next gen anyway if we want to get it. Like, 'cause it's not going to run at 60 FPS, is it? On this gen. Alright, that's all the introductions. Seems like everyone's having a good time, I hope. Now what's next, Suzuki-san? Well, let me think. What's a King's game? That seems like the way forward, though. Now it's time for the King's game. Well, we're hitting it off pretty nicely, so how about we play a game? Who wants to do the King's game? King's game? Oh, I don't really know. Should I? Oh, come on. That's what everybody does at these mixers. Let's just go for it. Me first.
Yeah.
You can't just volunteer yourself. Perfect. Just what we need to liven things up. Way to go, Suzuki-san. That went over well. I'm actually impressed I thought that up. What's the King's game? Oh, really? Does it, Mo? I didn't know that. I thought it was just running at 30. Yeah, I hope they do the free upgrade thing. Well, actually, yeah, Sony haven't said if they're going to do that yet, have they? I would imagine they would now that Microsoft had done it. Okay, everyone's drawn a straw, right? Whoever gets the red one is the king. They get to call the shots. The rest of the straws have numbers on them. You use them when you want to make a dare. For example, you could dare number 3 to kiss number 5. Oh, you boys and your kissing games. You just can't wait to plant a nice big wet one on me, can you? Anyway, let's give it a go. Are you ready? Who will be our king tonight? It's me. Oh, so you make the first dare, Suzuki-san. Oh, I wanted it to be me. Okay then. What's your dare? Let me think. Suzuki-san? Hey, what? Just so you know, I'm number 3. Muramatsu-san is number 4. And that cute girl Kondo-san is number 2. I glanced over and checked. Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Huh?
But how do I say this? You know Muramatsu-san and I have our eyes on Kondo-san, right? Maybe you could help us out a little. I'm trusting you, man. We're at your mercy here. Hey, what were you two whispering about there? Oh, I know. Huh? You're talking about who you want to sex up tonight, aren't you? You and your dirty minds. If only you thought with your big head, not your small one. You just might win me over. Jesus. Oh, okay, Tron. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought I saw it running at 30. Yeah, you tell him, girl. I'm sure life must be a breeze for you ladies. Kiyokara wants me to set him up, but Kondo-san didn't sound all that enthusiastic about this. How do I keep everyone happy? Okay, what say you, our mighty and benevolent king? It's your call. All hail the king! The king must make up his mind here. Oh man. Well, I don't want to like force the girl into a kiss, and I don't want to force her to massage my shoulders. So I think we're going to go for that. I dare number 3 and 4 to kiss. Okay, I dare number 3 and 4 to kiss. What? You're a bastard, Suzuki-san. Huh? I don't get it. Are you number 3, Kiyokawa-kun? Who's number 4 then? It's me. Ho ho ho! This ought to be good. Now kiss. Kiss. Smooch, smooch, smooch. Urgh. I'll never forgive you for this, Suzuki-san. Okay then, Muramatsu-san. Here I come. Wee! What a riot! Most deaf. You guys suit each other, you know that? Oh man. Yeah, Tron, I was thinking about that. I hope that they I would like to think that it works just off of like if you've got it installed. It gives you the upgrades digitally, but you still need the disc to run the upgrades, if that makes sense. Well, that got everyone in good spirits. I hope the others agree it was worth the trade-off. I'd call it a success. I think I should get going now. Well, it is getting late. Let's wrap things up, eh? Phew! I'm stuffed like a turkey. So, Muramatsu-san, which girl did you like? Do you even have to ask? Kondo-san, of course. Right. Same here. She looked like the hard-working, pure-hearted type. Wish I could get me a girl like her. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, I hope that's the case as well. It'd be pretty, like, shit of them to only make it digital copies. I really don't think they do that because there'd be a backlash against that. Albeit, like, a lot of people going digital now. There's still quite a lot of people that buy physical. The mixer was a big success thanks to you, Suzuki-san. You're the man. Here, I want to give you this as my way of saying thanks. Calming towel. So, how did you like our get-together today? It was super fun. Although, you're a bit too young for me to take you seriously. Still, we should do this again sometime. Yeah, I had a blast. That's just how I read the laugh. I had a really great time too. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Oh, not at all. Thank you. Well, time for our appointment at the beauty salon. We're outie. Bye. I'd better go too. So long. Man, she's pretty. Oh. Kondo-san. If I just let her leave, nothing will change. I have to gather up my courage and tell her how I feel. Yeah, you're right. You can do this. Hey, Kondo-san. Listen, we, if you don't mind, maybe we could, like, grab some tea or... Oh, hold on. Bzz, bzz. All of the sound effects tonight. Oh, hello? Is that you, Ryokun? Why didn't you call me yesterday? I missed you. What am I doing now? I got dragged to a co-worker's mixer because she needed a third girl. Don't worry, nothing happened. Oh boy. I'm telling you the truth. I wouldn't do that. You're the only one for me, Ryokun. Teehee. Huh? Now? Sure, I'm free. I'll see you at your place then. I'll buy some beer on the way. See you soon, sweetie. I'm sorry about that. What was it you were saying?
You.
Oh, nothing. We were just saying bye. Okay. Thanks again for taking me out. They're just full of surprises, aren't they? Tell me about it. I think I've had enough of the dating game for now. Same here. Let's just focus on work. At least our taxis will always love us. Right. Oh, hey. What are the boys up to tonight? You missed out, Wada-san. We just had a mixer and Kiyokawa and Muramatsu-san are still reeling from the rejection. Ouch. Sorry to hear that, gents. I guess you guys are going to want to come along then?
Hmm?
Come along where? To the cabaret club, of course. Going after regular girls will only get your heart ripped out. Mixers are a waste of time. I don't know. Cabaret clubs aren't really my thing. Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. Cabarets are the best. Where else can you go and have a beautiful woman pour you drinks, light your smoke, and listen to all your bullshit? I've been single all my life, and sure, it gets lonely at times. But thanks to cabaret clubs and the wonderful ladies who work there, I've made it where I am today. You're single, Wada-san? Forget about that. Let's just head to a club already. Tabs on me tonight. Time to buy us some love and affection. Well, when you put it that way, I'm in. Now I'm actually glad we did that, Mixer. Yeah, you sure convinced me. Now show us how it's done. Oh, and see you around, Suzuki-san. Out on the lash. He is right, dude. Cabarets are the best. I don't know. I think I'd feel quite awkward at a cabaret. It's not really a thing over here either, as far as I'm aware. Leave it to a cabaret club to cheer up two lonely men. I guess all's well that ends well. Experience. Okay, we're slowly, very slowly working our way through the side quests here.